Welcome to Quick Particulars. Disclaimer: alcohol consumption is injurious to health. We do not promote consumption of alcohol in any form. This video is only for knowledge purpose. Hello everyone, and welcome to this video on the origin of beer and its making process. The exact origin of beer is unknown, but it is believed to have been brewed for thousands of years. The earliest evidence of beer production dates back to ancient civilizations such as Sumeria and Egypt, where beer was made from fermented grains and used in religious ceremonies. Beer production also played a significant role in medieval Europe, where monasteries became centers of brewing activity. Monks brewed beer not only for their own consumption but also to provide a source of income for their monasteries. Over time, beer production techniques evolved, and different styles of beer emerged, each with its unique flavor and characteristics. Today, beer is a popular beverage enjoyed by people all over the world, and the industry is worth billions of dollars. Beer is a popular alcoholic beverage made from water, malted grains, hops, and yeast. The brewing process involves several steps, which are discussed in this video. 1. Malting. The first step in the brewing process is malting, which involves soaking and then drying grains, typically barley, to initiate the process of germination. During this process, enzymes in the grains break down the starches into simple sugars that the yeast will later consume to produce alcohol. The dried grains, now known as malt, are then milled to break up the kernels and expose the starchy interior. 2. Mashing. The next step is mashing, which involves mixing the milled malt with hot water in a large vessel known as a mash tun. The mixture is then stirred to create a porridge-like consistency and heated to specific temperatures to activate the enzymes in the malt. This process converts the starches in the malt into fermentable sugars that will later be consumed by the yeast. 3. Boiling. Once the mash is complete, it is transferred to a large kettle and brought to a boil. Hops, which provide bitterness and aroma to the beer, are added at this stage. The hops also act as a natural preservative, helping to extend the shelf life of the beer. The mixture is boiled for about an hour, during which time any remaining enzymes in the malt are destroyed. 4. Fermentation. After boiling, the mixture, now called wort, is cooled and transferred to a fermenter where yeast is added. The yeast feeds on the sugars in the wort and produces alcohol and carbon dioxide. The fermentation process typically takes 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the type of yeast and the desired alcohol content. 5. Conditioning. After fermentation is complete, the beer is conditioned, a process that involves storing the beer in a cool place for several days to several weeks, allowing the flavors to meld and the carbonation to develop. During conditioning, the yeast will also settle to the bottom of the container, which is why beer is usually clear rather than cloudy. 6. Packaging. Finally, the beer is packaged, usually in bottles or cans, and is ready for consumption. At this stage, the beer may be filtered to remove any remaining yeast or sediment, or it may be left unfiltered for a more rustic, artisanal appeal. In conclusion, brewing beer is a complex process that requires precise control over temperature, timing, and ingredient ratios to produce a consistent and high-quality product. The final result is a delicious and refreshing beverage enjoyed by millions of people around the world. Thanks for watching.